We might be back. We might not be. We back? We back. Hi. Hi, everyone. I am now a little bit suspicious. I am not playing Fall Guys now. I do not want to chance it. It was my main board and the controller not being talking to each other. Or it was B, something worse. So or it was C, my CPU not being able to handle Fall Guys and OBS at the same time. I am totally not sure. And I don't feel like ending stream yet, so we're gonna play safe and play day 9 of Coffee Talk. Of course, why not? It was like 2 hours of Among Us. But also, Jesus Christ, my OBS. I did not lock the docs. Give me one moment for troubleshooting. So I need to turn off the multi-stream again, and we are here. And now let me catch up with chat real quick. Are we still unstable? We are still unstable. I don't like this. It doesn't say I'm dropping frames. I'm not dropping frames anymore. This is super weird. I am unstable, stream is fine. Okay, let me catch up real quick. Cookies for OBS. Then we have... Oh, your dad visited that Chrome, okay. When is Father's Day in Canada? I have no clue. Yeah, when parents are that age, you want to see them as much as you can, that's true. Artless, hi, welcome in. June 18th, I see. Because in Germany it's in May, so... And no worries, Dead Chrome. I do this 6 days in a row streaming thing for my streamiversary on Thursday, so I stream a lot now at the moment. Cry, how are you doing? How is life for you? I'm gonna unplug the controller again and hope that everything gets more stable. I'm just gonna blame the controller now. Whoop, 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 whoop. Jesus, it is the controller. I removed the controller and everything instantly set stable again. What kind of sorcery is that? I wish I had the motivation to stream. I'm proud of you. I am. Thank you. First of all, thank you very, very much. Second of all, it was so hard to motivate myself to do this. This is, yeah, it is actually an USB conflict. You're totally rightly. But this is just blowing my mind. So it seems like I need to check the USB port. But that's good to know. I actually had troubles with one or the other of those USB ports in the first place. I might have accidentally used the one I have trouble with without realizing. I don't know. I need to remember that. So yeah, the motivation to stream 6 days in a row is for me also very hard. But now that we are on day 4, it's actually not that bad. We have tomorrow Lego's ASMR stream, and then we have my actually 1 year of streaming. And considering that I want to finish Coffee Talk, I think we might kind of keep the streak going. But also that only works well because Flern is supporting me so much, and Flern walks Merlin, and Flern also goes and makes dinner for us when needed. So I would not be able to stream this much on my own and alone. So you need someone who carries someone sometimes. So, I need 1 second to change my docs again. So I have chat actually where I want you all in OBS, because I did not save this when I changed this earlier today. Then I can probably look you all in the eyes and read chat. Because yesterday on stream, I switched the setup a little bit. Games are now on the different monitor than it was before, but it looks way better now. But that means I needed to tweak OBS as well. This goes to that side. And this goes here. And I think I'm so sorry for this weird hiccups and all. Okay, lock the docks so nothing will move again. I'm not forgetting to do that again. And yeah, I think now I'm ready to start. Yeah, now I'm ready to start Coffee Talk. So let's pull up the game. And I will figure out with the testing version next time. Oh, stopping the music would be smart. So I will figure out with the test stream next time what to do about the tech difficulties. But also, we all love Coffee Talk here, and we want to have a little bit more of the story. And I hope we have some progress, because I am still wide awake at the moment, because normally this would be the time to start my stream, right? So I'm a little bit sad that the timer resets, but share. But this is actually super nice to have still time to stream a little bit more and go on with this. So, stretchies, hydration, and then let's see where we left off yesterday, I guess. Or technically this night. So, let me see. And y'all those who were there for Among Us and the chaos that was this German-English stream, what do you all think? Do you want another stream like that? Or was it so boring cause it's hard for you all to follow when we do things like that? Because there were 1 or 2 persons that were like, yeah, we could totally do that again. So let me know what you think about it. Cause we might make that a bit of a thing. Ooh, I am in my... I had wrong settings for my audio, and that's why everything sounded so weird as well. The screen looks good. World Golem Culture Center. Grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. Newcomer Progressive 11 metal band Avatar tops US music charts. Okay. Let's start the game. It was cool. I'm glad, ladies. So, who has stories? Lucas has dinner with the team. That's nice. Fiona is on her normal schedule for deliveries. And Rachel looks so cute. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. That is very much so on Self-Care Sunday. Or for the future peeps, Monday morning still. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Rachel can break my heart. Rachel is too young for me, but have you ever heard a story that woes you so you try to go for your dream because you're so inspired to do something or anything? Share your story. Also, now it's actually dark in the background. You have seen the sun go down with me. So, I thought there was more stuff in the drawer yesterday and I'm misremembering things. Well, that's basically day 3 in a row. All the ingredients are stocked up and then the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. It's still pouring rain. I don't know how Seattle... I mean, I know Seattle is supposed to have some rain, but it's a lot of rain. Oh, we have our favorite vampire and werewolf duo again. Whew. And also, Atlas, I think I didn't really answer. I am stressed out by 2 hours of Among Us with juggling German and English, so... Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you too. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Good news, are you having issues with the children again? You're sure I did great? There will be a lot you can watch and judge about that, Tony. If you feel like. No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters, my furry's giving me a hard time. Your furry? Is it the full moon already? No, but I sometimes get pre-furry symptoms. Pre-furry symptoms. Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for furry. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask. Yeah, very much PMS. But it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. Yeah, that's PMS. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small but annoying. That doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual. And a bit crankier as well. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Mai. Since a Galahad can soar your furry, maybe it would work pre-furry as well? Maybe, but I think I would need a bit more relaxing. Like a Galahad, but with no caffeine. And maybe blue? I mean, we have summoned Noor with the game again. Do we even have the original recipe in here? Yeah, we have. So it's tea milk ginger, then it's blue milk ginger. Yeah, blue pea milk ginger. Oh, it looks so pretty. And there was an ID card and we are actually missing the ID card. Everything is empty. What the heck? We do love the blue pea drinks. They are all so pretty. Here you go, a gala tea for you. Oh wait, there was another. I hate those notifications so much. I was asleep, took a nap mid-chaos, and you woke up to the start of Coffee Talk again. That's on timing, Noor. That's on timing. Oh, also, I want to share with the class. For Tuesday, the actual celebration day, I found a new type of community game we can play. So it's from the same company that does Words on Stream, but it works with emotes actually. So I am kind of intrigued for that. So we will play community games on Tuesday. At least one or two. I plan on streaming however long I can, because it's a big celebration and all, and we will definitely try some community emoji games. So I am very hyped for that, because then for that one, streamer brain will not be an excuse, because we all have the same chances there, and we all love spamming emotes anyways, right? So very hyped for that. Do you come up with these names on the spot, Mai? Ah, no, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor to the situation and so on. That almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order. Do you have an estimated time on when I will start stream for the 6th? Probably around my 10, not my 11, but my 10. No. I will not start that. I'm working from until my 8 p.m. So the time I started stream today was my 8 p.m. You will not miss, like it would be Seb's usual stream time. So you would not miss anything. If I'm super early, I might start my 9:30, but not earlier. Of course, I need a little bit before that. I think. Let me. Yeah, no. Because I'm working, it would not work out earlier. Where did I put my phone? There's my phone. My phone has my work schedule. yeah, it's work from noon until 8 p.m. Basically the entire week. So stream would be start around 10. So no worries to miss anything. You would only miss this if I again play with the others among us, because everyone actually dipped out around 10, and that's also why you do not usually see those peeps in this chat, because everyone here goes to bed around 10 p.m. Which I do not understand. But it is what it is. Yeah, no, that is definitely... Good for them, can't relate. In bed by 10 p.m. gang. Yeah, but they all sleep also like 8 hours or something like that. So they wake up around 7 a.m. or 6:30 or something like that. I don't know. Also, Lily's same. I went to bed last night at what, 5 a.m.? I woke up at 10 and blah blah blah. I'm in bed by 10, but that doesn't mean I sleep until almost midnight, which is late. That is super late for you, Tony. That is way too late for you. Also, now I'm kinda sus if the stream... No, stream is working excellent now. Okay, it was a USB conflict. Jesus Christ. I go to bed around midnight. I don't sleep until 3 a.m. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I was just suspicious because it was crashing, lagging earlier with the Fall Guys things. So... but that's not to solve for now. Also, I still need to solve for tomorrow for the ASMR stream. If we can do, it's just, does it count as visual ASMR when we do the Lego thing? Because I very much love this mic. And I do not want to put off the other mic again. I want to keep this one. But I don't think we can do mic scratchies here. Doesn't work that well with all the filters and things we have here. Okay, back to the game. Definitely count, yay Lego stream. Okay. That almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we were going to order. Call it a sixth sense. Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed. Very happy to hear that. What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, guess I will just come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad. No, I was so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job. But most importantly, it's not good for you. Mopping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And hide, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now that I feel when fur is about to hit. I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all? I bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one. Lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling, looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. And it's not the first time either, it's a constant these days. Please help me help him, I'm at my wit's end. Mr. Hyde? Oh, fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearly 40 years. I'm nearing 40 years old. And I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting, you usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years. I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. Eyes on the prize, my intervention first, gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job. Hey, no need to shout. Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs, but modeling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind you, then? Yeah, is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep the outfits for a while, so they had to be elegant, well-made and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on Billboard for months. Pro streamer did forget to turn on the captions today. And I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with these wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online and it gets attention for a while, for what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink and it's gone. That's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days though, with slow fashion and the like? That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothes too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So are you saying you would like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered, that became a part of their lives in a real way. You do know you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always remember you. That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts. Did you mistake me for a hardworking vampire? Do you see what I'm dealing with, Mai? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you would like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently or when we first met. Coffee talk getting deep with the topic. I mean, when did they not? I think they always did that a lot. That's why I love the game and why this is such a success overall. Because for an indie game, Coffee Talk is really a great one. And we do know some people compare it to therapy, so... Okay, Hyde had enjoyed one of the Hibiscus piece. I think we can go... Hey, I didn't want to call you out in case you were falling asleep again, Nor. Come on. Perhaps the Hibiscus ginger honey again? Oh, there are so many undiscovered drinks. Can we do something new? I don't want to do... I want to do something new. But look! I made mint lemon hibiscus. Okay, I treasure it. And it looks so pretty. Hibiscus ginger then. Also, because I didn't serve it, it didn't count as a registered drink. That's kinda rude. Here you go, Mr. Hyde. You seem to like this well enough. Nice, Mai. And you lost your bet, Hyde. A bet? When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him many people cared about him, and I bet you could remember what he liked, even if he gave you no instructions. So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. At a place of my choosing. Ugh. You're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you? You know it. Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala? Let's see. You say it, Hyde. He won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Wow. Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just rub it in my face, why won't you? My choosing. Hey, sometimes I choose. And Noor, you are so right. They do have a great thing going on. And that's, we know that's also why Hyde is coming back, so. Oh, hi everyone. Hi Lua. Hi Lua. Busy night, I see. Hi Miss Lua. Tyler Thunder. Hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Busy and lively, just the way we like it. That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while, but we ended up fighting with Baileys instead. You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright, they're kind of fun to watch. How are things with you two, by the way? Just let me order before I answer. If that's alright, Mai. Of course, what would you like? I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you could recommend for that? Definitely something with lemon and honey. Sounds great. I would love a lemon and honey drink then. Can I make it? Lemon and honey. Do we have a lemon honey here already? No. I want to go with the red one, lemon honey. No, I don't want green tea. I want the hibiscus. Also, I already hit through, so we're going with this one. Some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery. Thanks, Dr. Mai. Ah, this is truly lovely, just what I needed. That's great to hear. I like Hibiscus, do I? My company's trying to get a big contract. So I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan. So Lua, new friendship level, hide new friendship level. Luca's new level, and isn't this supposed to be... I am so confused. That sounds pretty tough. I'm not a tea person, so... Fun fact about me, my dad actually went, like when I was a child, like before I was 10 or 11, when my dad went to work, he had a very physical labor to do. So when he went to work, he always had like a huge thermos, like 1 liter. The one I suggested is called cough syrup. Well, that makes sense, Noor. Here are what you eat because it's flour. I don't know. So my dad always had the 1 liter thermos, and during winter times it was black tea with milk in it, and during summer it was always hibiscus tea actually, with very light sugar because he's diabetic. So when he came home from work, it was always a treat for his children to get his thermos and to empty his thermos after the long work day. Sometimes we even got like half a slice of bread, because he usually brought bread as lunch for himself, because he was going basically from place to place by car and didn't have time to stop somewhere or didn't have a break room or anything like that, so it was always bread for him as lunch. And when he came home, it was like, here children, eat the leftovers, and we always fought about it actually. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making, and part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hai told me a little about it too. Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days, and honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggests all the things that he thinks I would like, and I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me. But I get annoyed instead, and then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know. Well, it would be easier if we always acted rationally, if we only got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they? That's true. Although, I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it would help. That's the problem, I'm not sure. At first I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. That's so relatable for me. Like, the more decisions I need to make in my job, I feel like, yeah, no, can I not do them in my private life then, please? I only have so many spoons for making decisions. Then, of course, the decisions I need to make to keep getting paid are the more important ones for me. And yes, Tony, that was a nice childhood thing we always did. It was, of course, I have a huge age difference with my younger brother. It was for most years my older brother and I fighting about it. But then at one point my younger brother also switched over. Until my dad actually stopped drinking tea in the thermos. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. I don't want Bai to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that though. But I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sent me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bai, but the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. There's always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent those beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great, this is what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me. Why don't you tell your fiancé that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet, or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget? That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much, you all know that. I go back to stream and it's Vedic dress talk, not shut it down. Oh, Lee. Good thing Flirten is busy in League, so we can blame the game. This is not the topic I brought up. Also, we do not need to get reminded about the pictures with me and wedding dresses and stories about that. Also, Florian moved over from Sweden to Germany. Do I need to say anything else about that? Oh, do you have new emotes, Dead Crown? It worked. It worked somehow. That's a super cute one. So, a 420. Nice. Oh, the vibe one is nice as well. I like the Heyo one. I am undecided about the coffee one, but they look great. Like, so. This is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bai wants to honor that. He will feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him. I live in Canada, what do you expect? I swear you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what others think instead of working out your own wants and needs. You do realize that that's the important bit, right? I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but how does it apply here? What do you think it means to honor your partnership? To celebrate it properly, for starters? Right. And who are you in the partnership with? I believe you've met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes. Right, I'm glad you remember that, because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married. And the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship, you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's wedding? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it in trainers at the fast food joint if that's what you like. The way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you make it feel probably yours. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food. Thank goodness. But point well taken. It's just my family might have certain expectations. Did they openly say that? Nope. Then maybe they do, or maybe you just think they do. And the only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family? You sure are not the only family he's got. I'm not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything, but you shouldn't put their needs above your own. I really shouldn't, should I? You've given me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde. My pleasure. Amazing how you perk up when you give people advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor, but I agreed with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that. Are you looking to change careers, Hyde? He's bored of modeling. Finds it too impermanent, wants to leave a mark, wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary. Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you could make modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. What happened then? I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer. Lauren, next to me, just opened. That's too many. Just opened some snacks. I reached out to get some as well, and he handed me the empty plastic paper. Then I looked at him and he kept adding more of those chocolate thingies. But those are huge. What is this? Now I got 3. I cannot eat 3 of them. I should eat proper food in a bit again, instead of more snackies. But handing me the empty plastic tray, excuse me. Super rude. These are chocolate turtles. They are filled with rum and caramel. And they are Danish, Swedish, I keep forgetting. So you now get some food ASMR. Oh, I don't think you can hear that. But here's the filling. And no, it's not dropping on the keyboard. Nom 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 so. Okay, that was a chocolate break. I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, locked the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup, and she wiped out her old film camera a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like it since the 1960s. My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that? Yeah, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light. And also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect more. At first I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usually, posing, switching, posing some more, but something felt different. Then I realized what it was. Most of the time we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that... Is that unusual? Yeah, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing and that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time and we kinda friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shoot some random stuff and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her darkroom. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out. I was not jealous at all reading this part. See nur. It's a Danish candy. It's a chocolate turtle with rum cream and caramel inside. I said chocolate turtle and rum cream and caramel. I just didn't remember if it was Danish or Swedish. You did always have a fondness for dark places. I mean, who hasn't a fondness for dark places? Come on. Yeah, see, comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know, and me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most, that it's the care she put into processing each frame, working each picture through the chemical bath, hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. And her portrait, she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera. And it was the first time she really liked the portrait someone took of her. I'm in a weird place these days. Actually, like, it is a magical process, working with a chemical bath and developing the pictures themselves and things like that. And like the whole process of putting a picture actually on paper. I did that for years. Like, we actually, my school I went to had a dark room. And even before the school, there was, I went to some kind of community vacation thing. My school had a dark room. I was at a private all-girls higher education. In Germany, it's called Gymnasium. Because it was a private school and you actually had to pay school fees and things like that, I had a stipendium. So I was very, very blessed to go there. Even though I was not the best student, but I was super blessed to go there and had a lot of experiences there. And it was really more high-end than the average German school, and the German school system in the first place is pretty good. There are even some public schools that have had a dark room back then. Mind you, I made my diploma in 2004, so we're talking about late 90s. So yeah, I think when I was in grade 7, yeah, around grade 7, I actually got this voluntary school activities with the darkroom. We met like once a week and we did the photo shooting together and education about it, and also proper framing and everything, and things you want in the background and things like that. I really sucked at remembering all the settings for an actual camera. Like this, I have a hard time remembering numbers and all that. So going with the which ISO do I need, etc., etc. That was the hardest part for me. So I usually made it easy on myself and asked some of the other students there if they would help me with that. But I really, really enjoyed the process of taking the pictures, finding a good motifs. I actually do have a some kind of a good eye for it. One moment. Oopsie. I need to change my light real quick. It just gave me a heating warning. We do not want to burn anything here. Now I'm a little bit bright. We don't want things to burn. Okay, 1 second. We need to remove the plastic here. So yeah, but that was super fun times, and to go through all the chemicals after that, and do all the lighting and stuff like that. I am really not multitasking today. Whoop. Yeah, this works. Having a heat warning on technical equipment is not good. So that actually made me nervous. So yeah, that was so much fun with all the processing and doing things like that. But we also had a stage in the school. We had a music room. We had a computer lab. We had chemical labs in the school that were way better equipped than the average school. We had I think we had basically everything a school can have. So yeah, very, very blessed on that. There were the school trips I made. Like every time I visited foreign countries, until I was like 27 or something like that, was with the school. Like I went to Italy twice for school trips. So that kind of fancy school I went to. Okay, back to the game and away from the tangent. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kind of tales. Or to launch into soapy monologues, really. Just forget it. I don't know what is the school you speak of. I was homeschooled. Interesting. Also, I assume that makes it so much harder to find friends. I mean, not everything at school was peachy, but there were 1 or 2 people I really liked, and I could not imagine being homeschooled. But also Germany has very strict rules. It's almost impossible to be homeschooled in Germany. The laws about that are so strict and so hard. Just forget it. No, I think it's a beautiful story. And it gives me an idea, I think, of another career for you. Very hard. To this day I struggle with making friends. We don't have homeschooled here. I see. Yeah, Germany has a just very minor degree. You need very good reasons, and then they still have frequent check-ins and yada yada, so in reality it's very rare. Please share, Lua. You would be doing both of us a solid. Go on then. Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently, but apparently film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said, it captures the light beautifully, and it's more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that. Who, me? No, the other vampire is looking for a new line of work. I think you've got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. Oh well, forgot about it then. No, don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you, come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental. And you love to chat people up. You would solve all the bridesmaids' drama and offend the parents. But most importantly, you would do something for these people that they will never forget. They will look at your pics their whole lives. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. You're assuming they won't get divorced. I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua. It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life. The career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. You don't stay out too late, right? Yeah, alright. Thank you, Tony. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. And maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde, and good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. It is actually cola. So I have a little bit of caffeine, but not too much. And I am low-key planning on emptying this one, but also I'm out of ice cubes. I'm actually so dehydrated I already had a pee break. But that's also because we started at 8 with streaming, right? But I low-key need more ice cubes. Perhaps Ren has time after the current league match. So, good night, good night, good night. Not the complaining in Flern's direction, so he gets it. Well, Flern also wears a headset, so only when he hears something in stream he will respond or not. But also, it's an online game. You cannot pause an online game, so... Good night, you two. I'm also looking in North general direction. Toasty, hi! Spill the beans! Did you manage to play Fall Guys or not? What happened? What did I miss? Is it still somehow going? Is it not? What is happening? I'm a little bit sad that I missed the Fallout thing, Fall Guys thing. and pronunciation do be hard. Your game took forever to download. We played a few rounds and now we quit. I see. I mean, it's kind of late for most of them, so it totally does make sense. I also figured out what was wrong with mine. I had actually a USB port conflict. So when I plugged in the controller, everything went downhill. Like Discord wasn't working anymore. My stream actually crashed. I had to restart the entire computer. I did that with the thing still plugged in, and then I realized it's not really getting better. Then I unplugged it and everything worked fine again. So broken USB port. But now I also need to remember to not use that specific USB port for the overhead camera we use for tomorrow's stream. Did you empty the last strawberry? Flaren emptied the last strawberry energy drink I wanted to have for tomorrow's work. Also, my general direction look into your direction is, I need new ice cubes, please. So there was some relationship quarrel here right now. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think I'm getting new ice cubes now. I think. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, you said it was fun. So I'm glad, Toasty, that it was fun. And you did great with Among Us, Toasty. It was so much fun. I also said pretty pleased to Flern, so... Oh, also, if you all have any wishes or ideas what you want to do on stream for the 1 year celebration, do tell right in the Discord. So yeah, I'm totally down to play that again. So here we go again, last one sitting. Indeed, proper night owls. Oh, also, you know, what I was about to say, Noor, this is day 9. What do you think? Do I manage to go through day 10 as well? Is day 10 a long one or a shorter one? I feel like I could do a shorter one, but then I would be kind of spent. So a longer one might be complicated. I don't like stopping in between in the middle of a day, because the stories are so great. So I need some advice here. Of course, what we did was... What we did yesterday was... Okay, you don't remember. Yeah, this is day 9. Okay, coffee talk day 10. No, you had one job. No. Doesn't really say. You didn't say anything about that wedding photograph idea. It's ridiculous, right? That's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. It sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I finished this month ago. It cannot be month. It came out end of April. It can maximum be 1 month. So... Oh, you wrote a month. Yeah, my bad. That's on reading chat. But still... That's 4 weeks. Don't make it sound like it's ages. I still remember answers and solutions to a game I played almost 20 years ago. Wait. A lot happens in a month. Oh look, I also got candy peaches with the cola. But they are sticking together. Oh no. Oh no. I do sometimes, but I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking a first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then next thing you know, I don't want to sound too depressing. So, you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And there's still them. There's no 2 souls becoming one, not really. I would know. The one time I tried, it really didn't work out. But do you regret trying? No, I guess I don't. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like, it's never going to be my thing. And there's freedom in knowing that about myself. It's giving me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, this year summon him, he will tell you. Lee, chat calls for you. I think there's some banter going on. I'm not sure. I am not taking part in that conversation. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. Well, in my case, I signed off my wings, but I'm still here, and on that day, for that minute when I said we would be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you must also know that it's something worth celebrating and something worth helping other people create. You're a tricksy one, Mai. I am too tired to fight your logic, which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say I appreciate our one-to-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, don't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is from a long-living species, but even then he will grow old before I do eventually. The world will change 100 times, technology will die out, new technologies will come. I will feel again, and the way I feel now in a century, maybe too. And Lua and Gaia won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. But you will, am I right, Mai? That is very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that, to continuing your story, our story. That's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm going to go browse for some film cameras. What's the worst that can happen? Indeed, take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. Hyde is, indeed. Lucas, guess where I am? Cause sure as hell I don't know. Rachel, are you lost? Okay. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde, but some of us will. It is still before midnight, so... Well... I just get ice in my drink, right? Let's see. Ooh. Did you put in lemon as well? Lime? No? I see. That was unexpected. There was an add-on in my drink. All the snacks, all the drinks. Okay, Thursday, September 28th. How's Mertz doing? Mertz is sleeping. Okay. New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. Okay. Robot asked to give ultimate advice. Even burnout is real. Here's how to avoid it. Can't just not make shenanigans if I get sent to the kitchen fries. I didn't send you. I asked very nicely. Same. Potato, tomato, meh. Just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copycat games is just staggering. So how nicely it was. What does the kappa emote do there? I was super nice. No delivery today, will resume tomorrow. Oh, that means probably Rihanna will be back with us. Good evening. Officer, welcome. Hey, Mai. How are you doing? Officer? Oh, hey, sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now. No worries, work issues? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. Hey, you're Paul. I'm in a real bind, Mai. What happened? Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute and I'm feeling out of my depth. Are you talking about your recent patrols? Yeah, I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days. Now I remember the episode. And what's the verdict? Short or long one? Oh, I see. How did that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything? Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything like rats or cats, but neither fits what I've heard on the scene. The footsteps, you know, the laughter. Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles. Giggles? Can beasts giggle? Not at that size, no. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really. I see. So what's next? I have some ideas, but they are just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped the bomb about the fairies, you see. Oh, what about them? As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the known circular rules at the time was to be referred to as such. Huh. Does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? Probably not anymore, though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions. Apparitions? Yeah, apparitions like ghosts. Ghosts? Ghosts! I see. What do you mean I see? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you? I'm not sure I follow. But come on! Ghosts don't exist. Do they? 'Cause if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now. Alright, the tree. Does that mean it's haunted? It could be. Ugh. Don't get how you can be so calm about this. It's not as long as day 8 as much as you remember. Thank you, Noor. I guess we're going through it and then we're ending stream, so... Oh, well... Why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sort of stories of there have been all sort of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world, even somewhat literally. You're right. I guess we're not the ones who's being weird here. Yes, totally voting for curry because I want that as well. There was so much sugar here. Don't say that. Everyone has their own... Piccadilly... I cannot pronounce that one. True that. If you don't mind telling me, though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Gosh, no. That's a long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway. That's understandable. All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts. Oh. Piccadillys. See, Tony. Tony is pro-mod. Tony knows how to write things phonetically. That I actually get them. Piccadillys. Piccadillys, 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 Piccadillys. So who does the command? We need someone to drop the command right now. Who does it? Who does it? Thank you, Tony. Yeah, Flern, that was the wrong command. We needed the a jar of these. know why the satyrs from France are more musical than ones from America. Because they have French horns. Sorry, not sorry. Even the game is on par with the bad jokes right now. Did you all see what Flern wrote? Curry for him and none for me. Excuse me? Also, I think Nerds needs a walk in the next hour. I think so. Hi, Nerds. Can we get a doggo on stream? Can you throw him at me? I think we cannot. We can get him there. That's the closest. Say hi. Let's say hi. That was a tiny bit of Mertz con. Set a timer so I got plenty of time for food. Suggestion is a very powerful thing, Mai. But that's all I'm willing to share for now. Okay, thanks for sharing. You know, it's funny. My grandpop was very into this stuff. So is my daughter. They are like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble. I see, that makes sense. They are the kind of people who could see things from nothing. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand the Zen-ness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know? I think you almost got it. Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. On that note, Mai, you've seen my lighter, right? I would say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yes? My bad. That thing was originally my grandpa's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. He got... Oopsie. I clicked away too fast. Can I go back? No. At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all. Right. Now about that street, you see, my grandpa liked to chat. Never liked being alone, that guy, plus he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he would go and hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things. I see. You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. You can take a guess what it is. You mean Burn Street. It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files and it checks out. Does that mean the vendors he was talking about? Bingo. And you know what? He brought the lighter there. Wow, what a coincidence. Are you sure it's only a coincidence? What do you mean? Come on, ain't no way there's just coincidences, Mai. Everything is lining up too perfectly, if you ask me. Think about what's happening so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole taste on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's. Right. Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see. Right. Then one thing leads to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation, and tell me who's in charge of it now? Me. Then there's the Banshee lady, your Patreon, with some information I wouldn't have thought of, the dead tree stuff, the fairy market, information I wouldn't have even remembered on my own. Right. And now we know why I keep losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me. Well, if you list them all in order like this, I'm telling you, that place is calling for me. The case is made for me. But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with books. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know. But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer. Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows? Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep. Oh, what's that? No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch. Yeah? The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking one particular drink might interest you. Huh? It's something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon. It's a slew of other ingredients. Protection from what though? From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it will help ease your mind a bit. Gotcha. But even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits, right? I wouldn't know, but I might need your lighter. What for? Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it that extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just using a regular flame, I mean. What are you going to make me anyway? Good night, Toasty. Sleep well. Catch you tomorrow. Nah, I trust you. Here. Old lighter. It exudes an interesting feeling. This is my favorite drink I made in this game. Then make me this magical drink you've learned. It says coffee, lemon, and... Did I pay enough attention? Coffee, honey, lemon. Thank you. For stream, you will not be here to tell me the recipes will end awful. So, this actually looks stunning. Okay, can we just stare at this cup for a while? Here you go. Oof, careful. Dang, this is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink? I have no idea. But I will take responsibility if anything happens. I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with this stuff, Mai. You even made me this crazy drink to make me feel better. Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can. Thanks. Man, at least with crooks you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions. Same, Noor. It looked so great. Not with that attitude. Huh? Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease, I won't make that mistake again. McQueen? Is that you? Hello, Williams. It's been a while. Hey, it is you. The surprises just keep coming this week. Let me go over there. You know each other? More or less. We were brunch buddies. Brunch buddies? Brunch buddies. I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in the same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. I feel, yeah, I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive. We were truly the lucky ones. Without a doubt. I will just take both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it. So, what's bringing you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee. Secret police reasons. I have not read the briefing yet. But enough about me, tell me about your supernatural problems. Yeah? You need to bust a ghost? Oh, well, busting might be a bit much. McQueen is one of the most mundane characters in the same, it seems. Totally. I think the most mundane, actually. I was just talking to Maya about getting over my fear of that stuff. And ghosts. Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I admit I get a little spooked by what happened on Burn Street the other day. I remember that. I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud. Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times it's ghosts. How do you do it, detective? Your cases, man. I would probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody, that's who. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case where we're investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband has recently passed away, but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat, couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exorcise the place, right? But the husband, he's caught wind and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home, all his stuff is still there, it's hard, I get that. So I'm slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out. Bam, next minute all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by spotlight. Basic sensory illusions, classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and it's behind me and... wait. Isn't that the plus of the 1919 film Ghosts? Maybe. We had a movie night at work and I do stuff before it started. The story must have slipped into my subconsciousness. Rabbiting. Oh, lordy. Hey, detective. Hey people, I don't know. Did you get your important errand sorted? I sure did. Julie, I can see crumbs stuck to your face. That's just the rain. And you, me. Well, hello there. Are we all simping about Dooley while some others are like, well, let's go with the bready rain? It's very bready rain. There's filling all over your tub. Filling all over the tub? Kinky. That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up though. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So what did I miss? We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. It's good jokes. Hey, ghosts? Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley? No idea, never met one. We stopped the ghost riot. Ghosts aren't real. So you don't need to be scared of them, easy. There you go, I guess. Sorry, that wasn't much help. Nah. What you said that they are just like us, that's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly, they used to be alive just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine. Very reassuring. Just talk to them, feel their culture, listen to the issues and spectral veils. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. Which should be easy since you can see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best to not overthink anything he says. Listen, if you can make me swoon and love, that's a sure sea for me to fall. If they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, they're fine. I certainly don't. Ah, well, thanks for the advice. I think it will help. Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we are here. I already did. Oh. Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi. Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes? Why? The driver was a Chupacabra. Chupacabra. Ooh. Okay, let's get out of here, Dooley. Chupacabra. Good luck, officer. Thanks, McQueen, a lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye-bye. Good luck with the rat problem or whatever. Bye, Coffee Wizard. Take care. That was quite something. Well, what do you know, Mai? Looks like my good luck is bad. Goodbye, my love. Now we need Coffee Talk episode 3 with Officer Dooley, it seems. That's my new title, Booze with it. Cheers to that. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. I'm very glad you do. Thanks anyway, Mai. I really did nothing much. Are you going to be okay? Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next. Yeah, it's a non-alcoholic drink. It's Sunday evening. It's my 4th day of streaming. Come on. I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright? Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe. Lilies, have amazing food and stream will be over in 3 to 5 minutes or something like that. So thank you so much for being here and sharing space and staying so long. Have yummy food. Take pictures. I'm not pressuring you into taking food pictures. Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe. Will do. Alright then, maybe I will go check the stock and... Oh? Damn it. Stream is not over yet. Another guest. Miss Riona, welcome. Hello. How's the traffic out there? How is the traffic out there? 3 to 5 minutes, yeah, right. Don't look at me like that, Noor. I thought the evening would be over. It's a mess. There's a construction work taking place on Leona Avenue. Oof. I can imagine the grind log already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great, I'm happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. Riona's that customer Avico cakes comes in right as we're closing up. Delulu. Why is the word Delulu in my chat again? I feel like that needs to go on a ban list. Welcome back, Ace. Hi. That is very true. It's Riona. Stunning. I think Mertz is asking for a walk. That's bad, because we're preparing food. In case you hear some tappy taps, that's Mertz. It's like nowadays for delusional. Then I'm very delulu. That's what we call it here. How whimsical. It's wonderful, sweet, but well balanced with the lemon, and the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Yuri by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh. He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Would you mind doing me a favor? Oh, what do you need? Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so... Oh. What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming. It's possible that I spoke more than was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to the tree. That's entirely understandable, though. But it's not my intention to interfere with his work. As such, if he requires any assistance, please do let me know. is it the least I could do, as I realized there would be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean, because Officer Yuri is a human, and we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information. As such, I understand what you mean. Okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone. It's fine, I get it. I'm glad. I thought I cleared everything, but the players do not. I would say you've already helped him out in more ways than one. I'm a ghost and can hit on peeps like Riona. Awesome sauce. Sorry, did you say something? I was zoning out a little. Yeah, felt Riona. Very much felt. No, nothing. I will pass it on to him. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bad traffic aside, how are you? To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind of late, and I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know, I'm all ears. That may actually be part of the problem, I'm afraid. Pardon? You know, I've had conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way, it's just... I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Oh, any good news? No, our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some context of who may be of assistance, even though they had no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I am thankful for. That's very thoughtful of her. So what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network to make myself known. Oh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so. But you could give me a refresher. Just so I don't misunderstand. I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Alright. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you will get anything out of us, don't you think? Unless you're really sure that so-called shortcuts is 100% gonna work, because you will have to do it way more than just making a few calls waiting for callbacks, you know? I would say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both good and the bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it is either a matter of letting our talent speak for you, or you to go out there to develop connections with the right people. I need to take a break from the headset for a short moment. My ears are not liking me anymore. Now I miss the fancy music. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting. Right, I thought it all sounded familiar. Well, you try his suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across. And being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondences. Although perhaps it was more like a necessity. Did something happen? He was stuck. Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. Oh, I might have seen it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me almost immediately. He was loud. All sounds in order. And extremely drunk? Really? He denied it at first. But it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Kerry Park without realizing he had done so. Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m. Which is why I sent him a message informing him of the fact that he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transport nearby. Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight. Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team, and he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction. Ooh. I just wanted to explore the world with a few tiny cups. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected. Perhaps. I know that feeling all too well, miss. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops, and she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive? What do you mean? I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do you have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I shouldn't have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? If I got infected, that's how I got booked. Right, that's why it doesn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, won't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at the moment? How does someone like Mrs. Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that? Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all? What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as healths to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance even. Because one can't possibly know everything a way to overcome obstacles, or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still. Miss Riona? Yes, sorry. I got a bit lost in my thoughts. You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call? I picked him up and drove him home. Whoa. But I thought you're located in Bellevue? I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly nearing the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him. I see. How was the singing, in your opinion? It wasn't too bad. Even not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is. Well, his hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers, as his fur got rather wet. Hope he didn't get sick then. How lame that he still had a shirt on, come on. Welcome back, Donna. Aside from that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean. Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined. Probably for the best. It could have been entertaining though. I ended up taking him for a drive though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business. A late night delivery? No, I was buying a pie. At midnight? Yes. Why concerned you may have a competitor? No, not at all. Maybe a little bit. Oh my. You will be fine. I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Jory about it. Oh, why? His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Yuri had plans to buy pies for his family get-together, but the report took a while and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was already closed. I see. But he takes pride in being a Seattleite, so I wonder if he knows about it already. Well, it's a very small kiosk attached to a pub, very easy to miss. Let's not judge on buying pies at midnight. I got guilty pleasures. We would never judge on buying pies at midnight. We all know for my birthday I got like 2 cakes and ate the first one hitting midnight or 1 a.m. something like that, so no judgment here. The spot is known as Disco Pie and it serves fresh pies until 1 a.m. Interesting, good to know, thanks. Getting back to the story though, you both went for pies then? Yes, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason. And what did you each get? He ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top. Sounds like a classic. And a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk. Ouch. I feel betrayed, truly. Oh, but it was my suggestion since I thought he needed to warm up. Double ouch. I apologize. I will live. A little piece of advice though, a glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. Coffee is not the best at retaining fluids and thus preventing hangovers. Oh, that's really good information to know. That's why you are the best barista, Mai. Thank you. Okay, my feelings are hurt slightly less now. And what did you get for yourself? I had a slice of hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself. That sounds not like my cup of tea. And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink. Good. Drinks aside, what an interesting combination for a pie. How did you like it? I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here too, don't you? I will remember to order it next time. Please do. And so we continued our convo afterwards. Yeah, that totally sounds yucky. That was when he told me he had not given up on the goal despite that many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all. Really? Why? It is... On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him. I apologize. No problem, I understand. We also discussed quite a few things we have in common. Really? Yes, surprisingly. And before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 a.m. Must have been a gripping conversation. I am not sure. However, his exhaustion seemed to be finally catch up with him then, so I drove him home. Weren't you tired as well? No. I should go now. Alright, will you be okay? I am. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Mai. No problem at all, anytime. Have a good evening then, Mai. Come back again soon. Please tell me this was the last customer. I think I'm running out of words. Yes, it is. Woot, 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 woot. This was a lot, and this was also a lot of fun. So let's see. Do we have a raid target or not? Do, 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 do. That is... Xion, hi! I'm about to wrap up stream. I'm streamed for some time. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Can we get a shout out real quick for Xion? Because I still need to decide where to go for the raid. Thank you. It's going well. We're doing 6 days of streaming in a row. So this was day 4. We're also streaming tomorrow and the day after tomorrow to celebrate then my 1 year streaming. So this is day 4 of 6 in a row, and we will see how that will go. And I do not feel like heading over to Ben. Ben does art. That does not really fit what we are doing at the moment. We are going over to Cute Noob. This is Red Dead Redemption stream, so a gaming stream. They are super fun to watch. So I would appreciate if you all come over with me. I need to put on my headphones again. So I can actually hear this. So what do you mean, DK? Oh my god. Yeah, I know them because of you, weirdo. So, happy time zones. I appreciate you all sharing space. Thank you all for being here. I am out of words. Let's head over and I see you in 20 hours again, if you are so kind to be there. Bye.